Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Spartans and the Wild Bunch. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
The shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Swing and a ground ball, and it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
One. David Justice in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Two balls, no strikes, the count. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That's ball
Next
three.
offering misses. Ball three.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
3-2.
On the ground, could be 2. Over to Swanson. He turns it. Over to Oscar. Double play. Here comes Aaron Judge.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
He's got it, and that is out number 3. Back here in Denver, and towing the slab here, Grayson Rodriguez.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Check swing, called
1
strike.
ball, 1 strike.
High fly ball out to left field. Conforto under it. 1 up, 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Carlos Beltran in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. First pitch, and he just And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Arizona going up against Miami. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, ready to go here. Here's Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
And there's a foul ball.
7 o'clock.
That one off the mark, and now it's even 1-1. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And in foul ground, he pulls it down. 1 out. Jimmy Rollins now at the plate. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Garrett measures 6 feet 2 inches, 195 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2018. On to Oscar, and that quickly 2 away. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it. But he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate, and it gets by him. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
Brooks Lee, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And
ball
another
2.
ball. Runner at second, 2
balls,
down.
No strikes. Ball. 3 balls, no strikes.
So now 2 on
ball 4.
and 2 outs. Buck Leonard digging in now.
Now this is a
Pitching change here, Brian Hudson.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with a lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Basallo, the lead runner out at second. Lee on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of.
He takes it on his own. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. We go to the bottom of the first, and here is J.D. Martinez. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field, and a good start to the inning.
All over that one right there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Could be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it.
And that one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the grab. Both runners tagging from second and third. In to score is the runner from third, and now they trail by 1. Oscar Charleston stepping in now. hardliner. He's got it. Runner tags for home. In comes the run from third. It's 1-1. And now it's Dansby Swanson.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Puts a bunt down. Merrifield. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. Here's Ketel Marte. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's a ball. He's safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Base open at first now. And here's the intentional walk. They might be trying to set up the double play with nobody out. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He's safe. It's 2-2.
Wastes no time there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's...
Merrifield brings it in with a nice running grab.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And yes, he did. He went around. And there's the ball.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 gone. Larry Doby digging in now. To third. And a base hit right there. Here comes the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. 3-2, they take the lead. Samuel Basallo getting ready to hit. And that is out of play. 2 on, 2 outs.
Inside, ball 1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
That's ball 2.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ground ball right side. Charleston tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Gore back to work. And that one fouled off.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Here's Muncy to hit.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Swing and a foul out of play. 1 out, base is empty. Fought off foul. In the dirt. Now 1 and 2. That's a hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Pinch hitter coming on. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Runner on first with 1 down for him. That was the sweeper, but it missed. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. The relay throw. And he's safe. Tie ball game.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Swings through that one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Guerrero over at second, one down. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And Dolby hauls it in. Runner tags at second. The tag gets him, and it's a double play. Fernando Tatis Jr. into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. So digging in, Brooks Lee walked his first time. Well, new pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strahm.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That one the other way. Tatis tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And now the first baseman, Buck Leonard. He's 0 for 1.
Big hitting, Mark.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Just missed. On the ground. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Strike two.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes. And
three. Got him. Set for the bottom of the third. And here is J.D. Martinez. Hit on the ground to short. Throws to first in time. And Martinez is out. So up next, Carlos Beltran. An intentional walk here. Interesting choice with the bases empty and one away. One down. Here's Stanton now.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away now. And now it's going to be Oscar Charleston. This to center field. Lee makes his way towards it. And that's the third out. Back here at Coors Field. Ketel Marte up to the plate. The pitch. Runner takes off for third. Pitch outside. Throw to third. He's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. And a pitch. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
They call this batter a gamer because he always seems to perform better when it matters most. Who doesn't want a guy like that on your team?
Next
Down
pitch
to
inside,
3-2.
and it's a full count. Ball 4,
Nope.
he walked
Ball
him,
4.
and that'll keep the line moving. And here comes Yordan Alvarez for a critical at bat. That one down the line, and foul ball. Line drive, base hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single. 4-3, they take the lead. So here's Kyle Tucker now. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Beltran under it. Hauls it in for the out. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. 0 for 2 in this one. Missing inside 1-0.
Strom is a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it.
One ball,
he tells
one strike.
people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
Here's a rocket out to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. So 2 down now. And here is Larry Doby. Foul ball there. Josh Winkowski into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
2 outs. Just missed.
That's inside.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move.
Ball
Pitch is
2.
low.
Out
Out at third. And bottom 4. And here comes Dansby Swanson. Ripped to short. 1 up, 1 down. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. First time up, he grounded to third. That one outside, and that's ball 1. Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Hard hit, base hit, around third. Here's the throw, but it's offline. He will score.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely. Smoked that ball.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Hank Greenberg. The winning run on base for him.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Castellanos headed for third. Headed for the plate. In comes the winning run, and they walk it off 5-4.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Falcons and the Wild Bunch. Now it's the second baseman, number 94.
The second baseman, number 94.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Gets it to first. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Here's Ryan McMahon now. And takes low for ball one.
Nope. 2-0.
Outside with a breaking ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Gary Sanchez now. And a swing and a miss. 2 outs, base is empty. That's to third. Muncy throws across the diamond, and it's a 1. Here's J.D. Martinez. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Out to short. Handles, throws to first, and Martinez is out. Carlos Beltran digs in now. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. And that one hit to first. He steps on the bag, and a couple of quick outs. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Verdugo running hard. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Cut off, throw to second, but he's in there easily.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Stanton stands at second with 2 gone. That's inside.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls. So that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
First and second, 2 outs. Swanson digs in, and there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
A little bit low. First and second, 2 down. On the ground, out to short, and that one finds its way through. Throw quickly to the infield, and the go-ahead run has to hold up at third with 2 away. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And a slider misses down and away. Bases loaded, 2 down. That one
2
missed.
balls, 1 strike.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
3 balls, 1 strike.
3-1 now. In for a strike and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. Hard hit right side. In plenty of time to first. Out. Back here in Denver, here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Canely back to work. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. And the 1-0. That clips a corner.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one to first, Charleston. He'll do it himself.
He's out.
Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Jordan Alvarez.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
First
Ball,
pitch misses. Second inning here, no score. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one in the dirt. 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Beltran raging back towards the wall. Grabs it right up against the wall. And now Blaze Alexander. Freeman hits it in the air. Beltran moving under it. Makes the catch, inning over. And we're back. Here's Max Muncy. First pitch
Inside
doesn't
ball.
find the zone. And that's in there at the knees. That one misses. And that's ball 2. You're getting a taste right here of what Max Muncy does. Has a really good eye of the strike zone. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Whit Merrifield up to the plate.
Probably tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. So here's Darnell with 1 out. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Makes the grab for the second out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Martinez at the plate now. That's ball 1.
No strikes.
Next
Ball
offering is down low.
Outside, that's a ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Carlos Beltran. That's too low. Ball 1. And misses inside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Dives, but it's off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
And that is the inning. For Fernando Tatis Jr. into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. Line drive. Brings it in. And a quick out, number one.
Man, if that drops right there, they would have gotten the potential winning run on base, maybe even in the scoring position, but that's just one of those hang with thems.
And fouled off. Top of the third, no score. That's down and in. A slider missed. One and two here. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Drops into the glove, and there's two down. Now batting Tristan Casas. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Martinez brings it in, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And here's the first baseman, Oscar Charleston.
That's a ball.
Pitch misses, and that's ball one. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Hank Greenberg. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Here comes the throw. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really important at bat coming up now.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Hot shot to third. Zips it to first. And Swanson is set down. And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. Grounded out his first time. And that's
Inside,
off
ball one.
the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Turned on, but foul wide of third. The winning run on second base. And that one inside and it hit him. And now it's Max Muncy. And a slider in there for a strike. Runners at first and second with one gone. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Out to center. Squeezes it. And that will end the inning. Back here at Coors Field. Out of the fourth. Leading off. Number 94.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Up the middle, Swanson. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Just missed.
Ball one.
With the go-ahead run at third, here in extra innings.
Ball, that's
just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back on this one. onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. Play at the plate, safe, and they take the lead. Here is Gary Sanchez. On a line out towards center. Beltran brings it in for the third out. Bottom of the inning, Travis d'Arnaud digs in. Late swing fouled off.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves.
Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. He'll take a trot around the bases. And your final score here today, 2-1.